be changing the route. To the air, it's Knight. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
They'll run it from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Spillman. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harrison. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Gonna try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Going deep. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll pull it down. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quick release on the RPO. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass, it's Knight. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Myers on the move, working on the right, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's quick. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Harrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hand off from the shotgun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. At the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's got it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
To the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Let's send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air. It's Knight. Buys a little time. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
This time he's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exact.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 18 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Finds his tight end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them. You're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Cal! And And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking for a man, it's Knight. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4 down territory. Got his man quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
1st and 10 from their own 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Spillman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense...
There he goes! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Pushes toward the goal line. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good.
That keeps the score.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Straight ahead from inside his 25. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line.
California offense will take over 1st and 10.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Fires to the big fella. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Now on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Maybe a double pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another